You heard it here first. Bitcoin is going to zero. Zero. When it comes out, zero.
Hello guys, welcome again to other live stream. I'm sorry, last time I couldn't do this because I was getting sick actually. Actually, I'm still sick a little bit, but I feel better now. Well, okay, let's start. If you want to know more about the macro timeframes, please watch my previous video. There are some hope for bulls actually in macro timeframes, but I think we will see if this is real or not after I see Bitcoin testing around this area for $40,000. Yesterday, something happened like I didn't expect to see too soon. Let me show you in 1 day time frame. As you can see here, Bitcoin is testing the MA55. MA55 in OBB. So remember the time for OBB is totally different. So you have to wait almost 2 or 3 weeks to see this test. So it's very important, very relevant. So as long Bitcoin is not above this one, this MA55 in OBB, I would say is just this is part of the correction. So that means other tests here, like here, we will see other leg down in OBB. So what does that mean? Well, the price we are in a still downtrend. So as you can see now, Bitcoin is dumping as expected. As I said before, I was in long position right now, $43,000 yesterday in this weekend because I was expecting to see Bitcoin test in the MA21 in 1 day, but that didn't happen. Actually, this is very bad for the price. So I got to stop it here and I open a short position, actually 43 again. But after I saw the 4-hour chart and especially the OBB testing in 1 day, MA55, as you can see here, Bitcoin is doing something very interesting in 4 hour. Why? Because we have this massive signal in 4-hour chart. As I said before many times, every time when you see these blue clouds, it doesn't matter the time frame, you can expect a very impressive move, right? But as you can see here, since 1 week ago, almost 1 week, all this price action sideways, choppy sideways, Bitcoin is just contracting here in the volatility. So that means to the upside, breaking 43,500, to the downside, breaking actually right now $42,000. We will see a major move this week. This week is going to be the week where we are going to see finally other leg to the upside or downside. In this case, for my personal opinion, I am expecting Bitcoin is going to test the lowest point again, $40,000, even a little bit lower. But this is the point. If Bitcoin breaks this level, because we're going to see this test very soon, maybe today, tomorrow, I think so. And we are going to see this test. If Bitcoin breaks $40,000, there is nothing to stop Bitcoin to just fall all the way down to around $37,000, 35 around this area. But as I said before in my previous video, in my weekly technical analysis, if you see this leg down here, well, officially we are in a weekly bear market. Simple. So what is going to happen is very simple. Well, you will see this leg down. And of course, this is a buy opportunity. Of course, yes, this is a buy opportunity. Yes, this is a big buy opportunity. Why? Because from here, I am expecting outer leg up, very powerful, something like this, like this. This massive wick, and after that, we saw a very nice bounce, almost 10,000 bounce. For example, $30,000 all the way down, all the way up. Sorry, to 40. So 10,000 bounce, very good, right? So we would see something like this. From maybe 33, 36 around there to 47, all the way down, all the way here, because market makers, they need to kill all the people who are here in short position, right? So, but believe me, this is what this is the thing I'm gonna do. If that happens, this is gonna be the major short of the year, for my personal opinion. Why? Because we are gonna break, Bitcoin is gonna break $40,000 officially in the bear market. The next big bounce in macro time frames, this one, is gonna be the major short position we will have here. This area I guess in this area is gonna be the MA21 or MA55 in 1-day chart, and from there we will see a major leg down. Now, this is just my plan. If let me be very clear, if I see $40,000 breaking this area. Now, this is the best scenario, and honestly I think it's gonna happen. Why? Because even it's getting better in 5-day chart or weekly chart. For you please watch my previous videos. One thing is very concerning for me is I don't see bullish divergences in 1-day time frame for OBB. If you see the price in 1-day chart, 2-day chart, no bullish divergences, 3-day chart, no bullish divergences, 5-day chart, we don't have it, not yet. We have a potential hidden bullish divergence here from this point and this point, but it will take maybe a couple months to confirm this hidden bullish divergence from this area. From this point, and this point, Bitcoin must hold at least 1 month, $40,000, at least 1 month. So, as you can see here, we don't have a very obvious indication or in OBB. Why OBB is more important for me? Well, it's because, as I said, the timing for OBB is very different, right? I said many times, right? I know. So, in this area, when Bitcoin was in this massive sideways in this area, as you can see here, Bitcoin in OBB, when the price was dropping, well, what is this? Accumulation. And also a very beautiful, very good and beautiful, wonderful bullish divergences in OBB in 1-day time frame, as you can see here, from this point and this point. And of course, we have this bullish divergence in the squeeze momentum indicator, and also we have the blue cloud, so potentially very good signal, a buy signal right there. So, but if we see here, we don't have this. We don't have the setup. And that is the setup I am looking for. So I want to see Bitcoin, first of all, finally breaking the MA55, and not just breaking, consolidating here, and even with the prices falling. Because if that happens, that means Bitcoin is going to enter in an accumulation pattern. So we will see a very nice rally like this one, but not yet. So, as I said, there are some hopes for bulls. Yes, I can see it. Why? Because 5-day chart, well, we have very good potential buy signal forming in progress right now in 5-day chart. It will take maybe all this month or maybe all February to see this confirmation. But in the moment when we see something like this, that doesn't mean Bitcoin is going to pump in that moment. Of course not. That means the sellers are getting tired. They are getting weak. So that means there is a very high probability we will see the potential hidden bullish divergences from this area, from this point and this point. Honestly, I think it's too far from July to January. I think it's too far. Maybe something like this will be better, but this is not a bullish divergences actually, not yet. So if we see something like this, well, okay, maybe and Bitcoin is holding $40,000. The last hope for bulls for maybe other 2 months until maybe March. We will see something, maybe a nice bounce, as I said before, and potentially this could be the bottom. Yes, potentially yes, but as I said before, it will take time. It will take time. So my concern is I don't see bullish divergence in 1-day chart with OBB. So if we want to see bullish divergences, yes, but that means we need other leg down to around, I don't know. I mean, we need to see a leg down, something like this. Now, I know I can see many traders, they are calling for this the potential bottom here, yeah, of this the potential correction. Honestly, I don't think so. As I said before, why? Well, you can watch my videos, all the weekly videos. Actually, I talk almost the same thing. That's why I wanted to show you something a little bit different today. So today in this live stream, as use as well, you know, my short-term technical analysis is in 4-hour chart. It is other test to the range $42,000. If this level breaks, well, we will see other leg down to $40,000, and from here we will see if this is a real this continuation to the downside or potential bear trap in progress. Now, let me show you something very interesting here. In 1-day chart, no, it's actually, I think it's weekly chart is better. Okay. Following Elliott wave theory, you can study more about this or understand more. What I'm trying to say here is in uptrend we have 5 waves. So this is the number one way, number one. Sorry, the 2 is a correction. The rule is the wave number 2 cannot be lower than the previous, the beginning of the number one, the wave number 1, and also this parabolic move is the wave 3, yeah, overextended, and wave 4, you see, and potentially this could be the wave 5. For me, it makes sense. As I said, I am not using Elliott wave theory as my main tool, but usually the wave 5 is super weak and super slow, and it's a little bit higher than the the previous wave in wave 3, and also or the same size. Now this count for me is valid. Now the correction is something like people, especially people in the new markets, they have no idea about this. Let me show you. In a bear market or corrections, we have 3 waves, the ABC correction, something like this: A, B, and C. The rules are very simple. The B cannot be higher than the top. So that means if you see the B is even higher, potentially is not a B, is actually is uptrend, a breakout or whatever. But usually B is like in the middle between this point around here, and C is the most powerful destructive wave. And as you can see here, well, in macro time frames, weekly time frame, tell me where is C. We don't have C, right? So we have just some corrections like in weekly chart are normal, but I'm telling you, I want to see in weekly time frame something like this, something nasty, something destructive. So that is the way I am looking for if Bitcoin breaks 40,000. Now, I am not Elliott wave theory trader. As I said before, I used Elliott wave theory for more than 3 years. In my experience, I can tell you something. I learned something, and the big lesson I got from Elliott wave theory is I am not an Avenger. I cannot predict the future. I don't have superpowers. Okay, that is the big lesson. And you know how I learned? Because when I started with Elliott wave theory, it's like, okay. Following my book is like, okay, this is for example 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, and the next the next wave is gonna be, I don't know, a random price. I don't know, maybe $20,000. Why? Because I don't know. I have a dream. Someone told me. I have the feeling. This is the problem with elevate traders. They are just playing like a Nostradamus game, right? They want to predict everything. But in my case, I like to use it just to see the big picture. So as you can see here, it is the way 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and if I am right with this could be the ABC correction. Yeah, ABC correction, something like this. B and C. This ABC correction is gonna take 1 year, all the year. So you wanna see something like this. This was very easy actually. This is the, well, all the count here. We can start thinking that this is ABC correction. This one, and you can see something like this: A, B, A, B, and C. And why B is sometimes like this? Well, it's because you read LWA theory. Sometimes it's the thing I don't like about LWA theories. Correction waves is when you have the choppy market, something like this, sideways. So it could be a triangle, it could be a rectangle, whatever. But in general, this is the B wave, and the C is this one. So this for LWA theory is like the complex wave or confusing wave in my own terms. Confusing wave. So here, if Bitcoin is gonna play very easy in the easy way, we can see something like this. A, B, and C. This B, it could be a choppy market for long time. Actually, that is my expectation. In some point, if this is gonna be the C correction, we will see other leg down to the downside in some point this year. Okay, so this is the thing I wanted to show you. But as I said before, technically speaking, we need to see, well, $47,000 the pivot to Bitcoin must close above $47,000. That is my pivot. If I don't see Bitcoin closing below above $47,000, I don't see any reversal for now. Closing below $40,000 this month, especially this month, $40,000. Sorry, here we will see this. Well, actually, we are very technically speaking. For me, based on my experience, we are in a bear market, but I need to wait the confirmation. $40,000 is the area to the last hope for bulls. So if you are bull and you want to see Bitcoin to the moon and you want to 100K this year, whatever, step by step. Okay, first of all, Bitcoin bulls, they need to defend $40,000. The second step, they need to break and close about the $47,000. So if you're bull, you want to see something like this in the next, maybe this month or maximum next month. If you don't see this maximum next month, this year is going to be bad for Bitcoin. Very bad. Okay, let me show you. Bitcoin bulls, they must defend this one, and you must see a big pump here, breaking the MA55, and closing about there and consolidating here for maybe 1 month or two, and after that, yes, we can start thinking $60,000, 70, whatever, 1 million. But all this process is gonna take months. Okay, a couple months. Now, based on the probabilities, something I missed to say in my monthly, in my macro time frame, my macro weekly video. Time is very important. Okay, the TikTok, the time is very important. If we don't see this close by the end of this month, maximum February, I would say. If we don't see Bitcoin by the end of February, better this month actually, I would say, closing about $47,000 by the end of this month, I mean last day of this month, there is a very high probability we will see all the way down this year to the MA55 at $25,000. That is my concern. Let me share my conclusions about this. If that happens, that means all the price action here, it was a massive distribution pattern in monthly basis. So we will see the bearish divergence in monthly chart playing, and this is not going to be, it's going to be very bad for all the market. Okay, so maybe when you're watching my videos, you can see like sometimes I'm repeating the same thing even after 1 week. Is because macro time frames, they will take time, 1 month or 2 or 3 months, but by the end you will see the result. That's why one of the key factors for trading or investor or whatever, you must be patient. Yeah, so I am patient, very patient. So the only thing I know based on the monthly is any close below $47,000, like right now, and even worse, below closing below $40,000, we will see a leg down, very nasty leg down to $25,000. And I'm gonna be very honest with you. I am not expecting Bitcoin is gonna hold this level. No, we are gonna see like a week like this, something like this, and we will see maybe $14,000 around there a week. But let me let's see what is gonna happen. Okay, that is my speculation. Now, should I start buying Bitcoin right now? For so many people, actually makes sense to buy $40,000. Yes, makes sense. Why? Because this is the lowest point we have right now in weekly basis. This is the lowest point. Yeah, it was working here, it was working here, it was working here, and technically speaking, as long I don't see $37,000 or lower right now today, my speculation is gonna be just to the upside from here. But as I said, just if $40,000 holds, that is the only condition I have. The last one for bulls, the last one, because I want to be more bullish. I'm trying to be bullish, but I can't. Why? Because my technical analysis, my system is telling me, hey, be careful. Be careful. You cannot be bullish right now here. As I said to one person a couple days ago, this person told me, I'm gonna buy Bitcoin. Now the news and media, they are saying it's very cheap. Oh, really? It was very cheap. Well, a friendly reminder, Bitcoin in 2020 was $4,000. But you didn't want to buy here because it was very expensive, right? You didn't buy here because it was super expensive at 10,000. But now you want to buy here. Wow. Beautiful logic, right? Okay. Now, I finished my technical analysis for Bitcoin. If you want to know more details about my technicals for Bitcoin, please watch my previous video. In the short term, you can watch my short video. It's just 30 seconds, and you will see. So let's talk about now something else, okay? I'm going to talk about the USDT dominance, because USDT is doing something impressive actually. I am very bullish with this asset, very bullish. Let me show you why. This is just a healthy uptrend. MA55, consolidating here in the highs. So it's just about time. This is gonna pump. That's simple. And the target is around 4.7, around this area. And here is when I am expecting a major pullback. Yes, a major pullback. That means Bitcoin is gonna pump. We will see a very nice bounce on Bitcoin. But let me show you something. USDT dominance, even with this sell signal, is holding the range. Holding the MA21. So this week is very important, because if you see Bitcoin dominance testing the zero line here, and it's not breaking even the MA21, because my target usually is MA55 with this setup. But if it is not breaking the MA21, this is super bullish. This is gonna just pump and pump and pump. And why? Because last year in November I told you, hey, careful, because we have this buy signal. Remember, I told you long time ago, and this is a very good example how weekly technical analysis is working. If you see the buy signal here, and you see in this asset is in the lowest point of the volume profile, well, you have a good setup there. So you will start accumulating here, and what happened if you are right with this? Well, you will see this very nice rally. And this is just bullish. I mean, this is bullish. Of course, the ADX is getting positive. It's positive actually in weekly basis. Every time when we see this, well, what happened? You see, it's in the highs. So in the long term, I am expecting to see USDT testing this area, and not just testing. I am expecting a new high. And the reason for this, a new high, is very simple. If you watch monthly, we have a buy signal in monthly. Any close about 3.11 this month is gonna be the confirmation for this reversal. So that means maybe I'm wrong with my technical, the timeline. I was expecting for Bitcoin maybe February, March they will not be green. Maybe May or June or July. Why? Because this is just bullish. So other test to this previous high around here, I am expecting to see finally the low of Bitcoin. Finally. But how much pain we will have here, I don't know. The only thing I can tell you right now, if USDT dominance is bullish in monthly and is bullish in weekly chart and is bullish in bi-weekly, I guess, yes, of course, we have buy signal here in bi-weekly. Well, this is gonna be very interesting for Bitcoin, right? Because Bitcoin is gonna be, the performance of Bitcoin is gonna be very bad. So that means in general the Bitcoin market, the crypto market is gonna be very bad in this year. Now let's talk about altcoins. I don't need to see all the altcoins to tell you. If you wanna see my technical analysis for altcoins, you can watch my previous video. Well, let me show you the market cap for altcoins. First of all, now it's testing the MA21 and this area is for selling. This is just a bounce, a continuation to the downside. Simple. It's a downtrend. This is a downtrend. This is breaking the MA55, testing the area of resistance, and now like this. Now, the most concerning thing here is the weekly. Weekly chart is finally close below the MA21 for now. So this is not good. This is not good, and let me show you. This is something you must think of. This is an uptrend, yes, but based on OBB, this could be the same thing as Bitcoin, other distribution pattern for altcoins. Now, the monthly chart using my system, you know, this is a sell signal. In the next close, any close like this, we will see other leg down to 800 billion actually around here. So this is gonna be very bad and more pain for altcoins. We will see this year. Okay, so I'm gonna check some altcoins, just few altcoins. About Ethereum, you can watch my video. In my previous video, I did a technical analysis for Ethereum for many coins. In this live stream, I am focusing just on Bitcoin. Why? Because Bitcoin is actually Bitcoin is gonna dictate the direction of the market in the next 48 hours. Simple. I am not a financial advisor, but be careful, because if I am right, if Bitcoin breaks $40,000, if you are trading altcoins, you will get wrecked hard. So be careful. Okay. Now, let's talk about the other chart I want to show you, the Bitcoin dominance. This is going to be the last chart of this live stream. The monthly basis is testing the lowest point in the history of Bitcoin dominance. So, in weekly basis, this is super bullish. This pattern is very good. We have bullish divergences in OBB. 1, 2, 3 strikes. We have 1, 2, 3 moves. And maybe next month we will see finally the resolution of this. But this is to the upside. And it's the first time I saw Bitcoin doing this in all the time I am trading Bitcoin. I started trading Bitcoin since 2014, I think. This is the first time I see this pattern for Bitcoin dominance, because usually it's not consolidating in the lows that this time. So be very careful, because if I hope to be wrong, honestly, I really hope to be wrong, because honestly, I want to be bullish, but I cannot be bullish if I see these kind of things. Of course, as I said, Many YouTubers, many people, they said, no, buy Bitcoin right now because it's very cheap. Yeah, keep buying. Buy, for you it's cheap. Okay, go ahead. But as I said, even if I can see some hope, this is not a good timing for me for start investing. I mean, it depends, right? If you want to buy right now, makes sense. If you want to hold for 5 years, yeah, you will make it. But in my case, I am using my trading experience my experience as a trader to get a better position as investor. Yep. So now the last thing I want to show you here is the bi-weekly chart. The bi-weekly chart is something very bad. Oh my god, yeah, something very, very bad. Let me explain. This is just continuation. Bi-weekly close as continuation. Okay. Confirmation of the break of the MA21 in bi-weekly. And also the OBB is not helping anything. As you can see here, it's totally wrecked. And we have these bi-weekly bear divergences here. Okay, so we have maybe other 2 months, I would say February, March, yes, February, March, around there, around there, we will see this. So that means there is a very high probability we will see the test I am looking for around between $37,000 to $35,000. That is the area I am looking for right now. So, but as I said, if we see this level tested, I think this area is not gonna hold anymore. We will see a bounce, yes, but in some point in the year we will see a breakdown. Okay, so just I want to remind you, in bear markets, it happened this week, because I'm expecting to see that happen this week. The average correction of the bear markets for Bitcoin is 80%, 85% to 90. So from this point and this point, 86. From this point and this point, 84. From this point and this point is 71. So if we think like, okay, this is the top and we are going to enter in a bear market right now, from the top, $68,000, 80% is around $12,000. And my personal target since 2021 is 9,700, around 10,000. Here, 86%. Okay. This is the level, this is the correction. If we are in a really bear market, a true bear market, a real bear market, we will see this correction, something like this, in some point this year. And as I said many times, if you see this and you're an investor, you must be very happy. Very happy, because you will have other lifetime opportunity to buy very cheap many altcoins, many projects. If you're just gambler, there is a very high probability you will get wrecked and you will be broke in 3 or 4 months. Sorry, but many altcoins, many the new coins, many meme coins, they will disappear. Okay guys, if you have any questions about this, please let me know in the comments. As I said before, in this live stream, I cover just Bitcoin, because every time when I do this is because I am focusing on Bitcoin, is because according to my technical analysis, we will see a major move in a couple days. So that's why this live stream for me is a little bit special. I'm not going to cover altcoins, because I know if Bitcoin crash, everything is gonna crash. Yep. So be ready for this move. Okay. I mean, in my case, I am in short position right now. Here, I open a short position here. I'm gonna protect my entry. If I am right with this, we will see this leg down in the next 24 hours. Okay. Okay, guys. Thank you for watching.